Right, hello Hillgrovians. This is Mr. Summer here. Today we are going on lesson 5, and for lesson 5, which is our final theory lesson, we are going to learn about a few things. One is creating your name for the game. 2, learning to use the if and else statement. And 3, displaying a score and the user's final score. Alright, so we have gone through scoring in the last lesson, so now we're going to actually try to see how we can actually display this score. So before we start this program, you must make sure that you copy out term 3 week 6 folder and place it in your workspace. So remember to do that first. Go to my projects area, search for my name, find and locate your class, and then copy out term 3 week 6. So once you've copied it out, you can start to load it up like what I'm doing right now. Load up Scratch, click on File, Open. Over here, you should locate this folder, Term 3 Week 6, in your workspace. Click on Lesson 5 Quiz and press Open. As you can see, we have a few sprites that are preloaded on here, and we're going to create a short little quiz. Alright, now when we start this game, what we're going to do is we're going to leave the background as it is, but we want the game to prompt the user to enter his or her name. So we're going to do this on the stage. So over here, click on stage, alright, and what we're going to do is we're going to choose events, okay, and when the green flag is clicked, this is the first one, we are going to create a sensing motion. So sensing, they will ask this question over here, what's your name? Right, so you can change this. Of course, we want to do it something more simpler to understand. Right, maybe for instance, we're going to write, please enter your name. Okay, and now what we're doing here is we're going to enter the name. We need to store the name in a variable. So to create a variable, we've done this in the last lesson. Click on data. Now you should not have anything here first. Click on make a variable, and for ensure that it's only for all sprites, we're gonna type in the word name. Okay, and press OK. So now the name is displayed over here. We don't want it to be displayed, so we'll just uncheck the box. Right, and we carry on as per normal. Now when the user enters his or her name and then presses on the tick, okay, there'll be a tick over here. Okay, the name must be stored. Alright, we need to store the name. So over here, what we're going to do is we're going to set the name to the answer that was given over here. So let's click on sensing and choose the command called answer. Alright, drag and drop this answer inside the 0. Okay, so technically what we're doing right now is after we ask for the name, whatever the answer is, we set that to the name of the person in the game. Alright, and what we're going to do next is, okay, over here we are going to broadcast a message. Once this is done, okay, our message will be start quiz. Okay, it will be called start quiz. So press OK. Now when we start the quiz, all the different sprites will come out. Right, so we're going to start with teacher. When the green flag is clicked, okay, first of all, we need to make sure we set the teacher's location. So go to motion. Remember to always click on set X and set Y. Okay, and input the values as you see on my screen. Okay, and when this game starts, all right, because we are only asking for the name, this lady will need to hide. So let's go to looks, and we're going to click on hide. Now only when she receives the command, okay, when I receive start quiz over here, all right, what's going to do is we're going to show, she's going to come out. Okay, let's wait for a little short while. Let's wait for about 1 second. And then we are going to ask. All right, we're going to say a few things. Okay, let's say hello. Now, for here, what we're going to say is we're going to say hello and the user's name. So I'm going to type HELLO space. And what I forgot is we want to actually put in the name of the user. So we don't need this one. We just need the name of the person. All right. So let's use operators. And in operators, we have this command called join hello world. Now this allows you to have more than one word that you place inside. Right? One of the word can be a normal text, and the other one can be the name. Okay. So what I'm going to do is we're going to write hello. All right. This is correct. Okay. Make sure that there's a spacing. So we're going to start with a capital letter hello. So this must be proper. HELLO. Press a space bar to create a space. And for world, what we're going to change this to is we'll go back to data. Okay. And we're going to use this name. Okay. So put that here. So it's going to say hello plus the person's name. All right. And next, what we're going to do is we are going to say a few more things. So let's just put in the next text over here. So hello, name to this quiz. Right, and probably I'm going to put in one more. Click on the animal shown above and answer the questions. Okay, so once we're done with this, what we're going to do next is we are going to create another event that allows us to show, right, the animal. So over here, we're going to broadcast a new message called show animals, and we'll press OK. Right, now let's head over to the lion. Okay, when we start the game, the lion is also hidden. So before that, we're going to have a set X, set Y. Okay, and then of course, don't forget we're going to hide him first. Right, so set X, I'm going to set the values. You can follow the same values as I write down because it's shown on the top right corner where I'm circling my mouse right now. Okay, I'm going to put in the numbers. Alright, so this is set as it is. Okay, and then when I receive show animals, okay, the lion is going to come out first. So I'm just going to get him to show himself this way. Alright, so this should be okay so far. Now, these are going to be slightly similar to the giraffe and the monkey. Alright, so what you can do is you can just right click on the entire code, duplicate it, and when you duplicate, you see what come out here. Just go to the giraffe or the monkey and just click on it, and then when you click on giraffe, you will see that it appears here. So all you need to do now is just duplicate the codes, right, and change it accordingly. Right, I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to duplicate this, press on monkey, and on the monkey code, as you can see, it's there. Just change the values as such. Okay, so that should be quite easy. This one, let's see, when I receive show animals, we're going to show this animal over here. So monkey, I'm going to show him out, and giraffe also, I'm going to do the same thing. Okay, where's the show? There it is. Okay, now I want the lion to come out first, followed by the giraffe, and then the monkey. So when the lion comes out, the giraffe has got to wait for 1 second, and then it will show itself. So I'm going to use my control here. I'm going to pop this in, wait 1 second. And for the monkey, I'm going to drop in the command again, and this time I'm going to use 2 seconds. Right, so let's just run this code and see how far we are now. Right, I'm going to click on the green flag. As you can see, they're asking you to enter your name. So I'm going to write down as Mr. Samer, and I'll press the tick. So now the lady will come out and says, "Hello, Mr. Samer. Welcome to this quiz. Click on the animal shown above and answer the question." So now the lion, the giraffe, and the monkey. So you should have this play out right now. Now, if you can't get this, please rewind this video and try and see where you're unsure of. Okay, if you're okay up to here, then good, we can proceed on. Now, what we're going to do here is we're going to go back to the lines code, right? And what's going to happen is when I click on the lion, because as my instructions mentioned, if you click on the lion, a question is going to appear. So let's go to events, all right? And let's see if we can get a sprite, this command over here, when this sprite is clicked. So when I click on this, what's going to happen is we're going to ask a question. So let's use the ask command again, right? And let's write, what animal am I? The question mark. Okay, and for this, what we're going to do is we're going to throw in an if statement. So over here, we're going to use an if then else. Okay, so take note, we're going to use an if then and else. All right, choose the correct if statement. So now over here, we're going to ask for a question and we're going to wait. Now, if the answer is true, then you will put in this command. Else, okay, you will show an incorrect command. Okay, so for the first portion up here is for the correct answer. The second portion down here is for the wrong answer. So let's try this out. We're going to use the same thing. Oh, sorry. We're going to use the operators. We're going to use the operators itself. Now we're finding an equal command. So I'm going to bring this here. Okay. And under sensing, we're going to use the command called answer, because this ask is asking for a new answer. So where is this answer? It's over here. Drag and drop in the first one. Okay. Now the first answer has got to be a lion. All right, because we're clicking on lion also. So I'm going to type in Lion, right? Lion. Now it is case sensitive, so I believe you should just leave it as it is, right? Lion over here. Then what's going to happen is you've got to say the correct answer. So since this is the correct answer, we're going to say, okay, that's right. Okay, over here, that's right. All right, I'm a lion. Okay, and then we're gonna put in another command that says you get 1 point. All right, so far so good. And then what we're gonna do is we're gonna broadcast a command. Okay, let's use the command broadcast. Okay, now over here we're gonna create a new message and we're gonna write down correct. Oh no, let's not use correct, let's use add point. Okay, so you're gonna add 1 point. Let me just write that down. Add 1 point. This is our message, okay, for our broadcast. Add 1 point. Now it's always good to put the score. Okay, the score should be on the stage itself. So let's go to the stage. Okay, and we are still at this command over here, right, when the green flag is clicked. Now what's going to happen is we need to create a new data. We already created name. Now we need a score to be kept in check. So let's create a new variable. Same thing, select for all sprites and just use the word score. Press OK. So now we have the command score. All right, now over here we can keep the score as it is, leave it up here. Okay, this is fine. And now what we're going to do is we're going to create an event called, okay, oh sorry, we're going to receive an event called add 1 point. So when I receive add 1 point, that means it is the correct answer. We are going to change the score. So over here data, okay, we're going to change the score by 1. All right, so this is adding 1 point to the score. Okay, and that's it. All right, for the add point. Now let's go back to the lion. Okay, now what we're going to do here is after we've gotten the correct answer, we are going to hide the lion, right? So the user doesn't have to click it anymore. So let's go to looks, all right, to hide and drag it just below. Okay, so I hope you understand that so far. We're going to do the next one, which is if it's an incorrect answer. So If it's incorrect, we're going to say that's wrong. Okay. Then we're going to write 1 point is deducted. So for every correct answer, you get 1 point. For every wrong answer, you removed. You get a point removed. Okay. So we're going to say that's wrong. 1 point is deducted, and I'm going to write something like over here, and I'm going to say try again. Okay, try again, and the animal will stay as it is. Okay, we still got to broadcast. We're not gonna hide it. We're gonna leave it out, and we're gonna have to broadcast something different. So over here, we're gonna write down a new broadcast, and we'll write down -1 point, and then press OK. Right? So we add 1 point, and we -1 point. Okay, but I'm not going to hide this particular sprite if he gets wrong, so that he can click again and try. Right? So let's -1 point. Okay, and we are going to go to the stage. All right, now we've already received 1 point. We also need to subtract. So let's -1 point. So for -1 point, what's going to happen is we're going to use an if statement. All right, we're going to use an if statement. So first of all, we're going to, before we put this if statement, we need to change the data first. So let's change the data. We're changing the score. Okay, I'm going to put it as -1. Right? So by doing that, we are removing by 1 point. But what if the score is currently 0? All right, what we want to do is we do not want to have a negative score here. All right, so we're going to use an if statement that states, all right, now the if statement is going to check every time you minus a point. We need to check. Okay, so if, let's go over to operators. Now if the score is less than, so we're going to use a less than command. Okay, so if the score is less than 0, okay, we need to change the score and set it to 0. All right, so we're going to go to score, so that will be under data. Okay, so we're just going to drag the score over here. So if the score is less than 0, then we leave the score as 0. So I'm going to set the score, set it here as 0. Okay, if not, they will keep on minusing the points. All right, so just take a look at this code. All right, when I receive -1 point, I change the score to -1. Then I'm going to check if the score is less than 0, then the score will be set to 0. So we will not have a negative number. It will only be set as 0. All right, so everyone should be okay with this right now. Let's go back to our line code. Okay, so once you see that's wrong, 1 point is deducted, try again. Okay, maybe I don't want to hold this for 2 seconds. Let's just go for 1 second. Okay, so try again. All right, and then we -1 point. So once we do that, we are not going to hide the animal. We'll leave it there so that the user can click on the animal again. So now all I need to do next is just populate this code, this humongous code here, to the giraffe and the monkey. Okay, so I'm going to right click. I'm going to click on duplicate this entire code. I'm going to put it in the giraffe. Just click on the sprite giraffe, and I'm going to duplicate again and then put it at monkey. All right, just click on it and you're done. So I'm going to check with the giraffe now. As you can see, the code is here. If it's all over the place, just right click and press clean up. All right, and they are cleaning it up for you. So this is the giraffe. So we need to change the answer here to giraffe. And of course, don't forget to also change this text to the proper animal. Okay. Now once you're done with this, let's go to monkey. Same thing. I'm going to clean up this code over here. Just right click and clean it up. Now remember to change the answer because the answer is different. Okay, so and this will be monkey. All right, so once you are done, okay, once you're done, you should be able to run the game as simple as it is. All right, when you get the correct answer, you will hide the animal. If you get the wrong answer, you will not hide, you will actually minus the points. So the maximum score I can get is 3 for this game, and the lowest is 0 no matter what. Okay, so now what's going to happen is once this is all done, okay, once all of the 3 animals are hiding, that means are finished, we are going to end the game by the lady, all right, the teacher that actually tells us that all well done, you've completed the quiz, your final score is so and so. So we're going to create another variable. Okay, let's create one more. All right, and it's also for all sprites. We're going to create this last variable. It will the variable name will be hide animals. Okay, let's call hide animals, right? And we press OK. Now we don't need to have the variable here. All we need to do is we need to check. We need to ensure that only when, right, the hide animals data is 3. That means when every animal disappears, 1 point is added to the hide animals itself. Okay, only when the animal has been hidden. Okay, hidden from getting a correct answer, then it's 1. We change the score by 1. Right, and in total, when there's a point of 3, okay, that means all 3 are hidden, then the teacher will then say, congratulations, you have finished the quiz, your score is so and so. Okay, so let's go to stage. Okay, we will set hide animals to 0, okay, which is already set for you. Let's put that on the top. Okay, hide animals to 0. Okay, one more thing, we also need to make sure that when the green flag is clicked, the score must also be set to 0. So let's drag hide animals one more time, and then we change this one to score. Okay, so at the moment, score and hide animals is set to 0. All right, and then we set the name only when we ask for it. Okay, so now score is 0 and hide animals is 0. Now over here, when I receive add 1 point, that means you get a correct point. Okay, you're changing the score by 1. Okay, after you change the score by 1, right, you are going to also change hide animals by 1. So that means hide animals will have 1 point over here. Okay, and all right, so we're gonna do a broadcast from here. Okay, we're gonna do a broadcast, and we're gonna call this, all right, we're gonna call this end game. All right, so they're gonna broadcast end game. We're gonna go into the teacher code, go back to the teacher code, click on it, right? And now when I receive, okay, end game, okay, I need to check first. All right, I'm going to check. Okay, we're going to check over here whether we have received a total of 3 points. Okay, whether we have received 3 points. So let's use the operator. Okay, and what we're going to do is we're going to put up here. All right, and we're going to check on data. So let's use hide animals. Now the reason why it needs to be 3 points is so that when all 3 animals have hidden, okay, this command will come out. All right, this command will execute itself. All right, because all the animals are done. So we're going to use a say command for the teacher. Okay, we're going to use the same thing again. Let's use a joint, joint command over here. Now we're going to write the word congratulations. Okay, and over here, you're going to use the name. So same thing, you've done this before, drag and drop. Congratulations. over here, let's use another C command. Okay, same thing. Most of the time you're going to use this more often, right? Your final score is, okay, and you're going to put the score down here. So just go to data, grab score, and place it here. Right, and this is how we're going to end the game. So the final part to ending the whole game, I believe it should be stop all. Alright, now this one, of course, you can just stop the script or stop the other scripts in the sprite. We're going to stop everything. This is the end. Alright, so we end it this way. Okay, so let's hold the score for about 4 seconds. Okay, and let's try to play this game entirely. So now I'm just going to show you from this flag, green flag, clicking on it. Now they're going to ask you for your name. Now I've just placed these two items here so that you can see that the score and the hide animals are two separate things. All right, the two separate values. Now let's going to put in my name. Okay, Mr. Samir. Okay, press the tick on the right over here. Hello, Mr. Samir. Welcome to this quiz. Click on the animals shown above and guess the name. Okay, so now all the animals are here. All I need to do is just click on them. So let's say I click on the giraffe. They ask what animal am I? So I gotta answer it. I'm gonna answer this correctly, right? I'm gonna put giraffe. Press on the tick. That's right, I'm a giraffe. You get 1 point. So when the 1 point is done, the giraffe disappears, and you can see the score and hide the animals. All right, the score is shown here. Now I'm going to click on the monkey. Now what animal am I? We all know this is a monkey, but let me give a wrong answer. So I'm going to type in a mouse instead. And I press the tick. Say that's wrong. 1 point is deducted. Try again. So that the monkey doesn't disappear. The score is deducted. However, the hide animal scores remain as 1. Why? Because the giraffe is hidden. Okay, so now let me click on the monkey again. Now let's see what happens if you create a wrong score. You input another wrong answer. And at this point, when you insert the wrong answer, will the score still remain as 0 or will the score be -1? So instead of a monkey, I'm going to put as rat. All right, I'm going to press the tick and say 1 point is deducted again. Try again. As you can see, the score is still 0. The hide animals is still at 1. So this is fine. Okay, now let's get the correct answer for this. Okay, let's put monkey. Oh, put it the same way. Right, press the tick and say that's right, I'm a monkey. Right, you get 1 point. So the point is increased and hide animals is 2. Okay, but the game is not ended yet. Right, so now we're going to do is we're going to get the correct answer for the lion. Okay, what animal am I? I'm going to type in lion. Okay, that's right, I'm a lion. You get 1 point. So now they will actually say, congratulations, Mr. Samir, your final score is 2. All right, and the reason why they show it as 2 is because the score here is 2. All right, and they actually put it for the sprite itself. Now hide animals, of course, as you can see, when it's only 3, then only they will display the teacher. The teacher will actually say that, you know, all the animals have disappeared. You're finished with the game. That's your final score. So just now you saw that my name, okay, was actually merged with the word congratulations. Now the reason why so is because there is no spacing, right? Right after the word, I did not put a spacing. So it's very important that you place a spacing. So over here is the spacing itself. Same for your score as well. All right, I think my score has a spacing, but in case if it doesn't, just press the space bar to check. All right, so that should be your quiz. What you want to do next is let's go to stage one more time. All right, now under stage itself, this is the hide animals data. We can turn this off. All right, so that this will show just the score. Okay, but it is hiding in the background, so you don't have to worry again. Now let me try putting in another name. Maybe I'll put Mr. Fazli's name in. Okay, let's click on the game, green flag. As you can see, the score is now 0. We're gonna broadcast. They're gonna ask for your name, so I'm gonna put in Mr. Fazli. Okay, and press the tick. As you can see, they'll say hello, Mr. Fazli. All right, welcome to the quiz. click on the animals and answer the question. So it's the same thing again. When I click on lion, what animal am I? I'm a lion. Alright, yes, right, I'm a lion. Let's try to get a full score of 3. Okay, the lion hides. Now let's do the giraffe. Okay, giraffe, tick. Okay, that's right, I'm a giraffe, you get 1 point. And I'm going to go for the monkey. Click on monkey. I'm going to write in correct answer, monkey, tick. Okay, this is a score of 3 points. Now let's see what the lady says. She says, congratulations, Mr. Fazli. Your final score is 3. Alright, and that is lesson 5 on quiz. Now, if you're done with this, make sure you click on File and Save. Make sure you save it to your workspace. The file name should be lesson 5 quiz, as what is given in your standard file name. Alright, once you're done with this program, please continue to work on your Pacman project and upgrade it so that it fits in a score as well. Alright, thank you very much and hope you have a good day.